Right, let's get more now on Vince Cable's leaked letter to the Prime Minister and Deputy PM, suggesting that the RBS should be broken up to create a so-called British business bank. Well, Chris Roebuck is a professor at Cass Business School in London and joins us in the studio. Thank you very much for coming along to talk to us. First of all, is breaking up RBS necessary or indeed feasible?
Well, the key question there is, and if you look at what Vince actually said, he actually said we want to create a situation where we have a bank that has a mandate to rapidly expand lending to sound British business. So the question about RBS is actually, is that necessary? Because is the commercial market failing to provide the money that British business needs? And secondly, if that is the case, is breaking RBS up the best way to do it?
OK, so first of all, is British banking as it exists right now failing to lend to businesses?
It's fair to say that British banking is performing like banks always do. They're managing risk, and therefore, from their perspective, lending to large corporations is a nice safe bet, but lending to new British businesses that have only just started up is not necessarily a good bet. And therefore, it's that particular group of very, very important organisations for the future that may not be receiving the support they need. So there is a question about, should we intervene and make the market behave better, or should we intervene directly and help?
OK, so some banks, as we know, are compartmentalising their investment arms from their high street retail arms. So with RBS, should we do that?
As far as RBS is concerned, we have to be quite careful because there are two issues. We want to fund British business, but we as taxpayers also want our money back. Now, the investment banking arm of RBS last year produced £1.56 billion of profit, which is going towards reducing the debt that the bank owes to the taxpayer. So that's a good thing. But if it's split up, then that money that would have come in from the investment bank will not come in anymore, and it will take us longer to be paid back. But if that's the price we want to pay to fund new British businesses, then that's the price we have to pay. OK,
so in other words, we can't expect to get our investment, our taxpayer-funded investment, back as quickly as we would like, and yet at the same time expect the bank to, help new businesses, start-ups, etc.
Exactly that, because what's happening is if you're having new startups and those sort of businesses, inevitably some fail. And if the bank is concentrating on that, those businesses fail more often than large businesses. And therefore, that particular bank is going to suffer heavier losses. As a result, it's going to take even longer for us to get our money back. But we have to make a decision. Do we want our money back, or do we want good new businesses building up in this country that can export and earn money in other ways?
So briefly, an interesting idea from Chris Cable, you think, but needs more detail.
Yes, great idea in principle, but the practicalities are very complicated.
OK, Chris Roebuck from Cass Business School, thank you very much.